I started playing the piano when I was 4 years old. My dad was a pastor at Assembly of God Church in Port Angeles, and I had access to the church. We lived in the back of the church, and I used to sit down at the piano and fool around and play with one finger, and then two, three, make little chords. In those days, they had orchestras. People would bring their own instruments. There was no tryout. You just brought your instrument, tambourine or guitar, accordion, trumpet, trombone, and people would just leave their instruments there, and I would go through and try them all out. And then I'd go in the back of the sanctuary in the platform and go through the Sunday Picks editions. They would usually send them in advance of a couple months, 3 months, and I'd read all the stories, Bible stories, and Junior Trails, not so much, but the Sunday Picks by David Cook. I grew up on those comic books, and so I played the piano, and I discovered that I could play by ear. I could listen to the hymns. I was a preacher's kid, so I was there all the services and soaked in all the hymns, and that's what I play sometimes, modify them, and or make up my own composition, but it's all for the glory of God. And so my music is my music, and it's a gift of God, and sometimes it reaches into the heart, and we offer up praise, glorify God. I remember when I used to go to the missions and preach. Before that, I would play the piano as people were coming in, and it was mandatory those days, mandatory attendance. Before you could eat, you had to go through the chapel service. And here's the chapel would be full, not to hear the word, but to have to go through that to get some food to eat. And I remember when I played the piano, it quieted down the noise somewhat, outburst. I actually had someone come up to me after I was playing Old Rugged Cross, and he asked me to quit playing, if I would please quit playing. And I said, no, that's what I do. And he left. He didn't wait around to eat. So I know that music has power in it, and we know what the world's music does to people. It can possess them. Demons can enter into this performers, and they can be mouthpieces for the devil. And the new music, the music that God gives us as a gift, is a talent. And whether or not you are accepted into the worship of a church, because those are all professionals usually now these days, the mega churches. But in your own gifting, stir it up. Play that tambourine, play that piano, and you will find new songs coming up in your heart, new songs that the world cannot hear. God bless you. Stir up the gift of the Holy Spirit.